Hello there my good friends of YouTube. So I've not done a video for a bit guys. I've been absolutely run down with all sorts of things to do, busy with stuff at home and a few jobs on the side. So anyway, this is a tour of my workshop, as I've had quite a few of you guys asking to see what I've got in the garage. It's, well, to be honest with you, it's quite a bit of an update actually to something's dropped on the bloody head. Yeah, this is quite an update actually of my last tour of my garage, which is quite some time ago, and I've had quite a lot of new stuff since then. I'm going to hopefully try and fit all this into at least 20 to 25 minutes of video, as I don't want you guys going, I don't want that. So I'll try and do the video as quick as I can. We've had quite a lot of rain here in the UK, and I know you guys are quite anxiously waiting for the Tesla coil to be run when it's getting quite dark, so you can see the streamers quite clearly. And I wanted to thank you guys for all your very nice comments on all my videos lately. It's been great to know that you know, you guys are happy with the videos. If you're happy, I'm happy. So yeah, so I'll once the weather gets dry again, and it'll have to be a weekend of course, as people go to bed early at night for work. So once it gets a nice dry weekend, I will do you guys the video of the coil running at night, and hopefully get some really nice streamers. I was actually measuring some of the streamers, and they were touching easily 8 feet. And that is not bad for saying it was a 8.4 kV potential transformer, 100 volts in, but I was putting 200 volts in and getting quite a lot, I would say easily 17 kV into my coil, and it's doing quite well for that, to be honest with you. I mean, the windings are, well, I'm going to do a video of guys and show you around the garage and workshop, and see if you like what I've got. Here we go. So starting off, this is my workbench. As you can see, there's my coffee. A quick drink of that actually. So this is my workbench where I work. As you can see, all the bits and bobs that I've got on here. There's my scope. Can't really see that actually. There you go. You see that running there? That's the output from that power supply just there, which is running my lights, and my fan, which is just there. Excuse the LED, which is really bright. This keeps me cool because it's been 30 degrees, very warm here in the UK at the moment. We've had some pretty good thunderstorms as well. I'll see if I can put a video up of what I captured earlier on. So yeah, this is me workbench, my TV from me laptops here or whatever. Frequency generator, don't worry about that, they're pretty temperature modules and whatnot. Flyback, that's a 65 kV 240 volt dental X-ray transformer at 8 milliamps. That's me ozone generator. There's a ZVS. Building my friend and his ZVS driver, ZVS, because he's anxiously wanting one, so I've got to slowly putting one together. There's a few of my favourite flybacks up here. These are all LEDs and a few ICs in there, but mostly LEDs, all different colours in those containers there. There's a few LEDs as well there, but these are all my favourite flybacks just up there, as you can see. Some magnetrons out of microwaves. I've got 3 of them which I've saved. A nice little LED module that I built some time ago. Oh, awesome! As you can see, a few more IGBTs and flybacks. This is one that, as a build, it's my own transformer that I built, high voltage transformer with ferrite core. These are resistors and capacitors, as you can see. There are more LEDs. Here's some ICs, if you can see in there. I think I have to lift it up. There you go, look, they're all mixed, them ones are. More resistors, some wire, optocouplers, can't remember what's in there, I think it's insulation in there, some of the rare transistors in there, caps, more insulation, and there's my 5.5 timer ICs, as you can see, pretty cool. On there is cardboard and stuff, and an actual live chassis which out of a TV which I've managed to get working without the screen or anything, so that works quite well. Just plug 240 volts in there and get about 20,000 volts out of it. That's sticky back plastic for coils and insulating stuff. Weighing scales for when I send anything abroad or to around the UK. You can't really see there, can you? A bit of a dark patch from the LED. Some standoffs. More IGBTs and bloody hell, yeah, I'll show you. I can't remember the name of them now. Every time I do a video I just forget. Let's see if I can focus in there. There you go. It'll come to me in a minute. The diode with a gate off it, you know. Some all in parallel. Those those MOSFETs are 40 amps each, all in parallel. Another one there with the same on. Good, nice caps there. Beautiful. 200 volts they are, those caps. At, see if I can turn that around. 200 volts at 100 UF. Not bad at all. Two in parallel there. Nice big cap there. High voltage, about 20 kV I believe. That's Peltier under there, look, two of them. And you put liquid through there, look, and it keeps them cool. Pretty awesome. Peltier device on a big heatsink. And down here, some more high voltage transformers, 10 kV, all of these. This is me IGBT and MOSFETs, surface mount transistors, loads in there. Big 100 amp contactor, big 600 amp full bridge bloody IGBTs there. There's 4 in one. Quite a few there. More caps. And my gas torches. Big about 200 kV that X-ray valve is with the spinning anode, up to 400 milliamps. Faster you spin that anode, the higher the milliamps. Some more high voltage transformers in the back there, inverter style. High voltage cap, 75 kV with a diode bridge on it. Diode bridge, diode bank on it for rectifying the output. Mott, big mott. Some new connecting wires. That's a big IGBT for you there, half bridge. I think that's 800 amps or 600 amps, I can't remember. Liquid cooled heatsink there, your big Variac, 20 amp with rectification, DC output, beautiful, with a built-in Variac, built-in ZVS driver, so you can just plug a flyback straight into there and it powers it all up. This is a transformer I'm putting in oil, if you can see that. Ferrited one. Let me get this way, and there you go, look. That's what I'm putting in oil to put that onto. Some insulation here, look. Old transformers. Got more insulation there. Got insulation everywhere. Underneath, that's my desk, which is in my daughter's written all over. There's bloody all sorts in there. This is my private drawer with all sorts in there. Got bloody all sorts of rubbish. Vacuum pump, The steel briefcase looking thing there is full of components. This is me rubber seals and rings and bloody everything. This is me connector blocks, power supply there up to 18.5 volts with a variable on it, potentiometer. One of my toolboxes, diodes, surface mounts, MOSFETs, brass bloody copper and brass bloody nuts and bolts. A load of resistors there in the background which you probably can't see. These are wire shrouds, heat shrink. Oh no, it's not, that's me. I've changed it into for another one, sorry. That's just a load of bloody I can't think. More connectors for circuit boards for connecting wires, potentiometers, inductors. Oh, that's me box there for making ZVS drivers. Everything inside there. 100 amp lines filter, which I got from the scrapyard. I had one of these not long ago, and believe it or not, I blew it up. And I got this when I got the heat sinks. I forgot to show you that one. Because the other one, I took the inductor out of it when it blew up, because it's all in like an epoxy and it was a bastard to dig out, and that was out of one. So that's what's inside of there with a load of caps, as you can see. 100 watts, 100 amp. Oh sorry, not 100 watts, it's PF100W, but it's 100 amps, which would be a lot more watts than that. Ooh, bless you. So yeah, there's absolutely all sorts in there. This is a board a friend of mine gave me, Explosive Garden, brought this around for me. I've not actually took the flyback off it yet, but I have actually got one of those the same. That's another container with rubber in it. Rubber bits are always good to keep. I've got another drill there, I've got a heat gun there, I've got a plane in there, not a flying plane, one that you do for getting wood down to a particular size. They're ferrites, boxes of ferrites, flyback ferrites, more in different types of ferrites. Ferrites I've got coming out of my head, guys, I'm telling you now. LEDs, these are triggers, pulse width circuits out of drills, and these do actually run flybacks, but you can use those for all sorts. I've got about 20 of those in there that I keep. You can see more boxes of stuff, tiny potentiometers, high voltage and little inverter transformers, my batteries, this is a little pulse switch circuit that needs to be repaired, plastic nuts and bolts, there's PVC bloody sort of things, the diodes out of microwaves. I've got about probably 100 in there. But I've got, these are all full of components. I can absolutely go on, guys. I can absolutely go on. High voltage caps, 75 kV. 2 of those in oil just there. And high voltage transformers there that need an iron core. In fact, I'll show you one that I've wound in there. If I can move these without dropping the oil everywhere. Sweet. You can actually use those for your kV meters to test your high voltage. I love the smell of mineral oil. There you go. See if I can get, let me show you a better way out. There you go, so get this light on you. You see that one at the back there, that's a flyback I've wound. That's a 75 kV one, and that's a 49 kV one. I'll do these when I've finished. Another one there, which is a high voltage transformer, which I've wound to about 70-80 kV. Some high voltage caps and oil. They're my bits for my Dremel. Glue sticks. That's for connecting IGBTs up and God knows what. A few bus bars. There's a load of MOSFETs in there in that container which needs sorting out. This is my wall of components. Absolutely crazy. And this is the wall on the other side, near my Variac. Nice cap bank there for a coil. A big capacitor. Going over this side, there's a wires box full of wires. This is all connectors. Standoffs, 30 amp Variac. With this is me. What I built. Oh, excuse me. These are for controlling your current. I actually need to put some labels on there actually to show you how much wattage I'm putting through. But these go up to 4,000 watts. And there's magnets that hold the door shut. And as you can see, I don't think a lot of you have seen inside of here. There you go. If it'll get brighter. No, it won't. Well, that is all contactors and ballasts at the back. And this is what I built myself. This used to be some sort of filer, some sort of cabinet drawer thing, I don't know. ...150 kV X-ray transformer. 65 kV is it, this one? Is it 65? Trying to think. Oh, 70 kV, sorry. 70 kV, very high current, because there's 4 transformers in there in parallel. X-ray transformers in parallel. That's a load of caps. There's absolutely hundreds inside of there, and they are really big 2.1 kV microwave oven caps. I've got quite a few of those big ones. See, there's a massive one there as well. Look. As you know, me 11 kV potential transformer. That's my batteries for me UPS. Rodalco 2007 Raymond. Look at those, mate. Found those at the scrapyard. Volts and amps. That's powering me big 100 watt LED. That's a flyback and ZVS driver all in one unit. We've got another one there. High voltage one rules. The old TV I'm keeping. It's absolutely crazy, guys, the stuff I've got in here. Sorry about the wind off this fan. It's really hot in here. Stuff I've got on the roof. About that light blinding us. See all the bits moving about. That's my big Jacob's ladder here. About 6 foot high. This is me wires with crocodile clips on and whatnot. Connecting stuff up. My big fan. Me oh god, what's that called? Yeah, you know what that is, don't you? Takes all the moisture out of the air, can't think. So let's go over here then. Load of fans out of servers and whatnot. The 2 big heat sinks. IGBT on a heat sink. This is me IGBTs. Quite a few in there. Used to be flybacks in here, but I've put IGBTs in it because they're a lot more sensitive than flybacks. Nice big cap, another one. Yeah, Jesus, 20 minutes, sorry guys. Potential transformers, 8.4 kV, that's what I was using to control the Tesla coil on the last video. 20 kV, 100 volts in, so you can get 40 odd kV out of those. Insulators, standoffs, standoff, meters, CRT TV, which I cleaned all up. Toolbox, drills, jigsaws, all sorts, compressor, chains, high voltage KV wire, all the way up to 200 kV. Some little high current ferrite transformers out of X-rays, load in there. There's switches, G-clamps, and clamps for holding stuff together. That's for a high voltage project I've got, which I'm trying to sort out. Little Tesla coil, which fell off, and that fell off not long ago, and knackered all the wiring on that. So now I've got no wiring left. I need to wind it again, because when it broke all the cables, and because this blanket wasn't on there, because I was using it for when I was messing about with that to take the oil out and whatnot, and I don't know how the hell that fell off, but there's a corner broke off it, as you can see, and that hit this, sheared through the wires, and it all unravelled itself. Yep, gutted. So now, if there's anybody out there got any wire for sale or trade, please get in touch. I want something about the same thickness as the primary on a microwave oven transformer. So yeah, a few stuff on the board, on my boards, on the walls should I say. There's one of my top loads, and the top load, my coil, vacuum pump you can hear, mineral oil, spark, it's a ground ball thing. It's my control panel, 26 degrees, that's how warm it is at the minute. Top load for my coil, load of ring clamps there, drawers full of crap, big standoff, which I've got two of. Oh shit, I nearly forgot to show you. That's rectifiers. Yep, there's a lot. This is little insulators and standoffs, loads of them. Under there is pots and paint tubs and spray cans and oil drums and God knows what. Yeah, on there, look. Little jacks, little control box down there. Little vacuum pump out of a fridge. And they're just all tools, me grinder and polish, wire brush wheel. That's drills, saws and whatnot. So yeah, you get the point. Nice frequency scanner. Torque on that. It's sort of a scanner, but you know, that's a servo. 150 kV transformer, 150 kV transformer, and that down there is full of bits and bobs, that blue cable. There's a little heater down there which is 300 watts, just takes the nip off the air. Ferrites, very large, battery charger for my drill, tap set, nice power supply, bolts, nuts and washers, large caps, as you can see, very large. I gave a load of those out to people. Socket sets, motors, connectors for wires, you know, your bum connectors and your spade connectors and your ring terminal connectors, motors, rivets, screws and nuts, screws and raw plugs, bolts, bigger bolts. That's full of different size pieces of metal. These are full of components, like loads of foil wrap caps in there, and loads of resistors in there, and God knows what. Power supply for charging batteries up. 10 amps up to 24 volts, 12 to 24 volts. On there, as you can see, loads of components. Variaboard, caps. These are your knobs for potentiometers, all different sizes. This is what's I've got. This is what are these called? SCRs. That's it. That's what those things are. I said I couldn't remember over there. And there's very large ones. Very, very large ones. That was one I built many years ago. All in parallel. Pretty cool, isn't it? Nice hockey puck ones. I gave one of these to Larry, HDXFH, because he really liked it, so I sent him one, bless him. As we did in the past, sent to each other a few things backwards and forwards, so I sent him one. That's big, large resistors. And here are some more tiny RGBTs and diodes. Loads of relays in there in that box. These are little high voltage units. Make good little ozone generators, they do. Got something else to show you in a minute, but I'm just wondering where it is. Little actuators, you know. High voltage units. They're out of boilers. Give out pretty good outputs with a 5.5 timer. I've actually got some really bigger ones somewhere, and I'm trying to wonder where they are. Loads. What's that? Oh, that's resistors. Yep. Loads, guys. Some more big caps there. Look, that's the same as those ones in that container I just showed you. But they're even bigger than them ones are. This is bits of old variaboard, all different cut-offs and whatnot. That's a load of caps as well. You wouldn't believe the things I've got, guys. I've got a lot of stuff. That's there, my CDs out of the house, because there's no room for them, so I've had to bring them in here. I will show you in there in a minute. And we're touching 28 minutes, so I do apologise, guys. Some of you did want to see what I've got. There's a load of disc caps there. Where's my other bloody one that I wanted to show you? I've got these little tiny flyback looking transformers out of photocopiers and whatnot. I don't know where they are. Right, down here, ignition transformers, and there's a bloody lot. I was trying to get the light in there, but I don't know if I can get it in there. Well, there is all sorts. Out of cars and whatnot. I mean, look at the size of that one. That's got 4 on it. Oh God, I can't even bloody shut it now. Hold on. That's for transformers, bobbins, large bobbins and whatnot. Some bulbs, more bobbins. That's me, my drawer of me main stuff, contactors and trip switches and timers and relays at the back there. Some time relay there. I don't know why that's in there, because that should be in the other box. But yes, there's a lot. Nice big contact switches there. Well, not contact switches, you know what I mean. Can't think of the bloody name. My name's gone blank. Emergency switches. Nice little, forgot the word. Solenoids. Oh god, that's heavy. Can't even shut that. Ah, that's crap. I'm not going to show you in there. Seems my coil's in the way, you see, and I don't want to bang into it. But yeah, these are federals in there. This stupid thing. All bits and bobs there, useful for making stuff. Insulation bits and bobs. Loads of federals and the rings to tighten them up. Some nice emergency switches here. Two 75 kV oil filled caps. That's other bits and bobs. Big top load. Nice brass top load there. You think you've seen a lot of flybacks? Now you have. That is full. That one's full. And that one's full of flybacks. I shit you not. Just picking stuff up. See if I can lift that up. I can't even get the corner up to show you, but I swear to God, honestly, even Explosive Garden will vouch me there that that's full of flybacks. That's a dickhead's. That potential transformer. Some arsewipe who shit on me, but I'm not going to name any names. But yeah, got a lot of stuff in here, guys. A lot of stuff indeed. Is there something else I want to show you? Some nice stuff on my rack there. These blades are out of some sort of jet engine of some sort. I'm not quite sure, because I just found those in one of my videos, and my scrapyard videos, you'll see that. Some nice big resistors there. Nice big cap, 20 kV. That's an old ozone generator of John and Alex, my friends. The smallest flyback in the world, off a good friend. And it really is a flyback. It's out of, you know, the eyepiece of an old video recorder. That's what that's from. And this is out of a globe, you know, those globes. It'll fly back out of one of those. I think I've covered near enough everything in the garage. And I don't think I've showed you everything. I don't think I have. Because I've got a lot more stuff in more boxes and stuff, right, especially that one down there. I've got more stuff rammed in that box down there. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to take any more of your time up, guys, because my wife wants me to go and wash the dogs. I've got to go and bath them. Well, yes, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff indeed, or even stuff on the back wall there. It's absolutely cool. I could honestly live in this garage, workshop, whatever you want to call it. I could live in here. I just love being in here. It's just amazing. So, I am absolutely ringing because it's 26 degrees and it's like I've been in a bloody oven inside of here. This fan's not too bad, but it tends to move the warm air around a little bit and give a little bit of cool air, but there's nothing like being in a nice cold bath. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was interesting for you. The guys who asked me, you know, stick your names down and say who it is, because I forgot. Look after yourselves guys, and hopefully I'll get some more good videos out for you. Please rate, subscribe if you've not subscribed to my channel, and please look after yourselves, whatever you're doing, you know, in your projects and stuff. You know, high voltage isn't a game. Well, it is a game, but it's lethal. And I don't want any of you hurting yourselves. I really don't. Always be careful. As Larry HDXFH always says, always unplug. Always make sure you've got one hand at least in your pocket, and that way you should hopefully not get electrocuted, because it is pretty dangerous, guys. Although it is a lot of fun. Jeez, I'm so hot. Sorry, I just wonder what fell on me earlier on. I bet it was one of those bloody jumping spiders. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that. Take care, guys. See you again.